let's relive this thing. Let's talk about it. For those of you that did not know, after I was so loud about my team saying we wanted Dallas, we got Dallas again, and this time they doubled us up 44-22. I got a bunch of excuses. I don't know if I got the energy to use them. Guys, I didn't see this coming. Maybe I should have seen it coming, but y'all saw it coming. So go ahead and talk to me about your team.
Come on, Jay Ray. Go ahead and give us the first sermon of the day.
First of all, no one saw this coming. Okay, I'm just okay. No one saw this coming. You know what I mean? I tried to appeal to the Lord as hard as I could on Sunday. I wore as much cowboy stuff to church as I could.
He did.
Okay?
He did.
I'm gonna let you know that right now. I know it had zero sway, but just in case it might, I wore everything that I could. But no, seriously, I knew the offense. I thought it was gonna be a shootout. Honestly, I thought it was just gonna be a good old Western. You bring your team, and we bring our team, and we shoot it out. And it just looks like we had more bullets than you guys at the end of the day. And so as far as what I expected, I thought it was going to be a high scoring game. I 44. I just thought it might have been like 44 to like 37. You know what I mean? But half the defense showed up. This time, so we were able to stop you. A couple times, and sometimes you guys stopped yourselves, which is always part of the NFC East rivalry. I will say this though, I have never been more upset with a play call that gave you guys that first safety. Really, really could not.
Horrible. I was so mad. I was mad. Jerry.
Why would you be in the gun on the one? It rhymed. And not throw. And Payne had showed y'all that he was ready to go all game. So I really, really didn't like that. I feel like it really should have been, take 8 points off of that to even more. So it's 14. You know what I mean? I felt like we got y'all, but it was a fun game. Pleasant surprise. Yeah, for me, obviously, and for many of the Cowboys fans, you know what I'm saying? I mean, to see CD and Pickens get theirs early. We even got the run game going, you know what I mean? And it was cool. Dak was on his MVP game. And before any of you Commanders fans out there start whining about Debo and about McLaurin and about people being out and
3 wide receivers out.
Okay, I don't want to hear that. Okay, because y'all definitely would have gave us no slack if Dak didn't have CD and who and what now. As a matter of fact, some of y'all personally just like smiled in my face when we traded Micah, like personally, like laughed. I'm not gonna point no fingers. I'm not gonna name no names. But some of y'all took like a special gratitude. You know what I'm saying? We traded away the whole defense. Okay, so I don't want to hear that. All right, you got to play the game, and it was back and forth for a while, and then we made a dynamic play. We forced that fumble. Jaden got hurt, or is it Jalen or Jaden? I don't care.
Jaden,
but he's a good dude. Though. He's a good baller, man. Good young dude. He can play. But we had y'all, man, this game, and that is especially good for me. I have never heard the DMV so quiet on a Monday. All y'all called in sick on Monday. Every single one of y'all, didn't y'all? Every single one of y'all called.
I showed up. I showed up to work with my Washington hat on.
Nene, what was your assessment when we're down?
My new coach. I don't know if you guys know, his name is Brian Schottenheimer.
Oh.
And what he does after the game, after a win, he calls out the stats, and then the team hits him with a yeah. So this is what I'm gonna do tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Dak Prescott, 3 touchdowns. Yeah. Javonte Williams, touchdown. Yeah. CeeDee Lamb, touchdown. Yeah. Ferguson, 2 touchdowns. Yeah. Oh, and this one. Back after an injury. Coming around with a pick 6. Deron Bland with a touchdown. Pick 6. Yeah. Let's go. quarter. They want to shout out to 22 points. It was actually 44-15 at one point. They had to get that last touchdown. But we took care of business. By halftime, everybody knew, even the Washington fans knew it was over. Our offense is just too good. I mean, when you got a stacked wide receiver room, they have to prepare for those two dynamic wide receivers. Not only do they have to prepare, but as soon as you put some men out there to prepare for them, Javonte gonna run for 116 yards on them. Make them cry. Make them cry. Oh, my goodness. I could just go on and on and on about my team defensively. My boy Clowney, they just said Clowney was out. Clowney got a sack on him. Clowney got a sack on him. I don't know what.
How old is he?
Got a sack on him. James got a sack on him. Murray got a sack on him. I mean, golly, Sean. I mean, you talk about the injuries. We put some more to bed. We put some more people on your bench. It was a good day for all of us. And, you know, just when you feel like you're down, I want to give you guys a word. Just when you feel like you're down. And you know what? There's going to be a shootout. God will show up and let you know there is no shootout. It's a blowout. It's a blowout. It's a blowout. That's all I got to say. You know, I don't want to feel too bad on him today. But yeah, let's go ahead, Sean. Sean, how are you feeling? Because we talked about this prior to the game. And you and Will definitely looked a little scared. You guys, you didn't want to admit it. You were like, I ain't going to go for Dallas. I'm going to go for my team. But how you feeling?
Listen. Like Jim Jones said, he said, I chose violence, which I did, and I got burned. Okay. All right. Hey, Anton saying I'm a better man than him. Alex is in the comments, my brother. Thank you for showing up. Okay, because I'm gonna need you today. I'm gonna need you. Okay, I need my prayer warriors out here.
Let's go.
Look, I think at the end of the day, Jim said it. Lattimore is not a lockdown dude. He's not a lockdown corner. But even if he was, when y'all got both of y'all elite wide receivers back and healthy, we can't guard everybody. You know what hurts me the most? Javonte Williams. All right. My guy from North Carolina, why you got to go to Dallas and then burn me the way the way he was running in that game.
Come on.
Oh, Sean, but Sean, you claim you crying about him coming to Dallas. Y'all collect running backs like marbles. But y'all don't really care. Y'all don't really care. Y'all could have gotten him in the offseason for nothing. We gave him a chance. And he took them. He made two of your defenders run into each other. Do you realize that?
Yeah, yes, I did see that. I did see that.
What a beautiful pass.
Hold up. Why Bishop saying the race is not given? Listen.
No.
Why are you doing that, Bishop?
That's high level trolling right there.
Wow.
That was personal.
Wow.
Son. That was personal. Just want you to know.
Oh.
That was a personal shot. She wanted you to yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. It's all right. We in the thick of the race. We in the thick of it. We're enduring. We're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right. Listen, you want
to talk about your future lineup coming up?
There's something to say about not having your top three wide receivers. Okay, let's start right there. We didn't have them. All right.
The excuses.
Ain't no excuse. That's just the fact. That is the fact. And then here's the other part. Okay, there's a whole bunch that played out in this game. All right. First and foremost, y'all lost to Carolina, so y'all was definitely not going to be embarrassed at home. All right, that's number one. Number two, your defensive coach Eberflus, who is a zone coach, he said we're not worried about your wide receivers. Played man most of the game, and that D line looked amazing. But number three, Jerry was playing. He had those blinds up pretty high. Okay, all right. We couldn't see anything, and then you got Mariota coming in here trying to be Johnny Football or Caleb Williams, swinging around, throwing it to it, make a Bland look good.
Right on time. Right on time.
Is that Bland's first pick 6 of the season?
It is. He was injured. His first game back, second game back.
Terrible. Just terrible.
CD didn't play the Cowboys for the loss. Would that be
no? And here's the thing. I still think y'all would have won. Pickens, the way Pickens is playing. Look, Lattimore. We found his Achilles heel. It's a bullish wide receiver. AJ Brown did it to him. Mike Evans did it to him. Malik Neighbors did it to him. And we've seen Pickens did it to him. He gets bullied. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's Joe Witt Jr.
I agree. The thing is, they don't give us no grace. We just were missing.
Last week, I sat there and told you about how great you guys were.
We lost against Carolina. We didn't have Turpin. We didn't have CD. We made Ryan Flournoy a name. He got 100 yards. We can put a not known wide receiver in and still make noise. Can you, Sean? Can you overcome
Luke McCaffrey? He's doing good.
Didn't look like it on Sunday.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Look, Jim said Mariota looked absolutely horrible. Yeah, that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh no, y'all not gonna do that to Mariota. He won you a game already. Y'all not gonna do that to Mariota. Our defense knew what they was doing this week. And if we run man, Jared, if we start running man, them boys can keep up.
I tell you,
you're not gonna have.
I agree, man. It's you. Okay, here's the thing. You got to do what your players can do. We don't have zone. We don't communicate well. Okay, we just play man. Okay, and Eberflus had to have been tired of hearing about that. Had to have been tired. Okay, had to be. And so we run man. As you can see, there is positive results.
Eberflus, that's another one. That's another reason why y'all won. What was the game that got him fired last year? The Bears game, where we threw that Hail Mary. So he had a circle on his daggone schedule. This was the perfect storm for y'all. Okay. And look, I'm not saying that we would have won the game. Okay. That offense, I have told you, Janae, that offense is elite. Dak is playing on the top of his game. I've always shouted out Javonte from when he was with my guy, Sam Howell in North Carolina. So, and you having their top tier wide receivers, y'all elite. We can't get a daggone pass rush. I love Wagner, but Wagner was great 10 years ago. Lattimore was great 5 years ago, and Von Miller, who still gets himself a half a sack, was great years ago. I mean, I look at this team and I'm almost looking at like the 2000 team when we got Bruce Smith and Adam Archuleta and Dion at the end of their career. It's like, what are y'all doing out here? But look, I'm not gonna put out no excuses. At the end of the day, I came, I tried to conquer, I got stomped. Okay, you see what's on the shirt, the back, the jersey. It's painful, ladies and gentlemen. It
MVP.
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 Brandon, come on, Pete. This is God. Be respectful. Take your glasses off. I'm not taking the glasses off. You're not gonna see my tears. You ain't gonna see my tears today. The fact that I got this on says enough. You are not seeing my damn tears. I got black on. Okay, it's a dark day. Ain't nobody taking those glasses off. Oh, good.
Hey, Alex said this is the fact. Sucks that we're banged up. No excuses, but the healthiest team won. I'm gonna pick Washington no matter what the roster, because those are your guys, and you're playing with your backups. I was just hoping for a win versus the Cowboys, but it didn't go that way. And I'm not expecting you guys not to ride for your team, but I'm also I'm expecting you guys now from the conversation of last year. Dak did not play. So I don't want to hear nothing about the Dallas-Washington competition of last year when we know as of Sunday, Dak is 12-2 versus Washington. So put some respect on my boy, Dak Prescott. There's not a competition when it comes to Washington and Dallas anymore.
Yeah, I think we can go and put that to rest.
You can expect some points.
I'm going to put in a petition to not have Washington play Dak in Dallas ever again. Okay, I think he's 7-0. I think he's something like 23 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. I have no excuse for that. Dak, I told somebody else this, and I hate to say it, Washington fans, but we are to Dak Prescott what the Bears are to Aaron Rodgers. Dak kind of owns us. This is painful for me.
But y'all was Josh saying that y'all quarterback was on the same level.
Listen.
Like for real. Like
Talk about it.
Y'all went to the NFC Championship game, so I'll give you that. But then this whole season, it was like, man, JD5 this, JD5 that. All I know is I watched Dak, take a bunch of, ruffians and get that dub. Okay? You got that dub, okay? He didn't have his starting lineman. He didn't have his starting lineman. He took him to another NFL team and got that dub on their turf in convincing fashion. But y'all hate on my man Dak a lot, B. Y'all hate on my man. But that's cool.
First and foremost, I never said Jaden was on Dak's level. Okay,
deception is detected.
When did I say that he was on his? Did I say that he reached the NFC Championship game first? Yes.
You're guilty by association, Sean. You didn't speak up loud enough. You didn't speak up loud enough when people were spitting that vitriol against my man. You didn't speak up, Sean. Silence is complicit.
Come on.
You were complicit. You didn't speak loud enough. You didn't do the true thing. You went with colors. You went with your colors.
This one hurts.
You went with your colors over facts, B.
This is painful. All right.
And it should
at
be,
the end
Sean.
of the day, we killed ourselves in a lot of places. We were like 7 of 16 on third down. We had over 10 penalties for over 100 yards. I mean, we already were down. Offense to offense, I don't think we're on par even when we're at full health, just because I think you guys played in that offense longer. We haven't even played. Kingsbury was saying we haven't even practiced together as a full offense. So even if we were at full health, I still think we would have struggled. And then you add in some injuries. We couldn't get a run game going. We couldn't stop the run. I mean, y'all had over 400 total yards.
I
can't defend this. I can't say anything.
Halftime, 300.
Yeah, I can't. I didn't think it was over at half. I'll say, well, actually, correction. When it was 20-15 and we scored, I said, okay, we're back in this thing. But you know what? And this is why Tom Brady, you don't ever call another one of our games, because he's gonna come here and say, you know what? I think they left Dak too much time. And I said, oh Lord. And when I saw Dak drive down the field and score right before halftime, then I said, okay.
30 seconds. It was 40 seconds on the clock. All he needed was 30 seconds to score a touchdown. Y'all got 10 minutes. Y'all got 10 seconds left to deal with after 27-15. There's no way that you thought you were still in it at 27-15. By the time that 30 seconds.
We got the ball after halftime. If we would have scored, I thought we could have kept in the game. And then after that, it was.
Now, I will give it to you. There was one call that the world was just like, that was not a flag. When he grabbed Dak's head, but the helmet just like flew off by itself. And they were like, oh, no. Face mask. I was like, no, he never touched him. He didn't touch his face. But I will take it. I will take it.
You didn't think that was a penalty? I thought that was an egregious,
What?
Yeah, man.
No.
15, B. Run the 15 yards.
Definitely not
you
no
can't touch a quarterback.
And y'all didn't even need that. No, that wasn't no penalty. That was Dak running to the refs, and then Sean, Jerry calling down saying,
Sean,
go ahead, throw that flag.
You headless horseman, any quarterback in the league, you're getting a penalty for that.
Dak's helmet came off because he didn't know how to strap it up the right way. That's on him.
If he had it strapped, it would have been even worse.
I'm out here talking about I look like Steve. Y'all need to stop, man.
They want to see the pain in your eyes, Sean.
Ain't nobody see
the tear that's dropping right now. There's a tear.
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah. Look, and our kicker. Our
Butter.
kicker.
Butter.
No, I don't
Let's
even want
just
to talk about
add
that guy.
on the fact that our kicker is just so good that in the press conference, Brian Schottenheimer said, if we're in a good situation, we're going to let him try it from 70.
The man walked
is
out
that
to the
good.
50-yard line. It was like, I got this. And
He
it
said
didn't
they got a
even
joke.
look.
Brian Schottenheimer and Dak have a joke, a running joke right now. When Dallas has to go in, he'll look at Brian and say 50. He said, yeah, just 50. That's all they need is 50 yards. 50 yards.
What a
It's
weapon.
embarrassing.
What a weapon. You know what I'm
This is
saying?
embarrassing.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Shout out to him because he's the truth.
That 61 yards, he looked like he had at least 8 more yards in that kick.
God, so effortless. How do you go from
what?
Greg the Leg to this?
No more. I don't want to beat up on you no more. It's been nice. It's been nice. Ladies and gentlemen, can we get a quick picture? Sean, let me get a quick picture of you. Real quick. Can you sit up a little bit so I can get a picture of come on, let me get there we go. Hold on, let me put on video. There we go. Oh yeah, Sean. How you feeling, baby? How you feeling? Oh,
My heart hurts.
Oh, let me go ahead.
My heart is hurting at the moment.
And get that for later. There we go, baby. Sean, you taking one like a G. Ladies and gentlemen, you have seen it. This is Let's Talk Football, where we keep it real. But we gotta move on, man.
Hold up. First and foremost, we've been doing this show for daggone 8 years. And we've built up a pretty good audience. Why is it that now 9 and 10 and 11 of y'all want to come on here and see me with this damn jersey on? Y'all got a bone to pick with all of y'all. Y'all ain't never won.
I love it, ladies and gentlemen. This is what family is about. This is what family is about.